Read statement of sum number 4. Illustration number 4. Look. One body performs motion along x-axis. Force exerted on that body is a variable force given to you 3x square minus 2x plus 7. This many I had. How we are sure that that force is variable force? Because as the position of the body will change during the motion, x coordinate will change, and depending upon that this force value will change. A force which keeps on changing, it is called a variable force. We are asked to find out amount of work done under the influence of this variable force when the body undergoes a displacement of 10 meter along positive x-axis. Let us find out that work done. Last time we had obtained the formula W equals to integration vector f dot vector dx from x1 to x2. Actually we obtained this formula. Look, we had obtained this formula. W equals to line integration of variable force taken over the path of motion of a body from initial position to final position. So it was W equals to integration vector f dot vector dl from A to B. But because body performs motion along x-axis, instead of vector dl, I am putting vector dx. Correct? And whenever the variable is in terms of x, then limits also must be specified in terms of x. For initial position, I am putting initial x coordinate x1. For final position, I am putting final x coordinate, that is x2. Simple? Now tell me. This integration as it is, vector f, they have given 3x square minus 2x plus 7. This many I had, dot. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Magnitude of this I am taking dx. Unit vector along positive x-axis, come on everybody, I had. And initial x coordinate is 0. Final x coordinate is 10 meter. This is called lower limit of integration. This is called upper limit of integration. Now, integration as it is, this whole bracket as it is, dx as it is, and you know, I had dot, I had is 1. I had dot, I had is 1. Simple? Now, let us take integration in all the three terms one by one. Okay? When you take integration here, look, 3 is constant. 3 is constant. It can be taken out of the symbol of integration. So I am writing 3 first, and then after I am writing integration x square dx. Everybody must speak now. Integration
x square dx
from 0 to 10. From
0 to 10
minus to constant.
minus 2 constant
Integration x dx
integration x dx
from 0 to, come on, 7 is constant. 7 is
constant
integration 1 dx. Integration 1
dx
from 0 to. Last time I had given one formula. I just remind you. Look, the formula was this. Look here. Integration x raised to n dx. It is by formula, remember, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now I want here integration x square dx. Integration, look here, integration x square dx. Then match these two. Compare these two. So n equals to 2. N equals to
2
n equals to
2.
Put it here. Put it here. X raised to 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1. That is x cube upon 3. Everybody.
x cube upon 3
X cube upon
3
Fine. I also require integration x dx. Integration
X dx.
integration x dx. Look, x means what? X is to 1. X means
X
compare
is to 1.
these two. Compare these two. So n is 1. N is
1.
put n equal to 1 here. X is to 1 plus 1, that is 2. 1 plus 1, that is 2. X square upon 2. Everybody.
X square upon 2.
X square upon 2. Then I require integration 1 dx. Integration
1 dx.
integration
1 dx.
fine. This integration 1 dx. 1 means what? 1 means what? X is to 0. 1 means
X is to 0.
1 means
X is to
anything is to 0 is always 1. So instead of 1 I am putting x is to 0 dx. And now tell me it will be, look, put, just compare this two. Compare this two. Compare these two. So power of x, here it is n, here it is 0. So n equals to 0. N equals to
0.
Put it here. So x is to 0 plus 1, that is x is to 1, that is x. And here 0 plus 1, that is 1. X upon 1, that is x. X upon 1, that is x. So integration 1 dx is x. Everybody, integration
1 dx is x.
later on you may require integration 1 dt. Integration 1
dt.
it will be t. It will be
T.
integration 1 dy. It will be y. Right now integration 1 dx. What is it?
X.
Simple. Let me place all the values now. 3 as it is. Integration x square dx. Integration,
X square dx.
how much it is? X cube by 3. Say.
X cube by 3.
Say.
X cube by 3.
From 0 to 10. Minus 2 as it is. Integration x dx. Integration.
X dx.
Integration.
X dx.
What is it?
X square by
Speak
2.
now. Everybody must speak. Don't keep mum. Integration x dx.
X square by 2.
Here it is. X square by 2. From 0 to 10. From
0 to 10.
7 as it is. Integration 1 dx. Integration.
1 dx.
How much it is?
X.
Here it is. X. Okay. From 0 to 10. 0 to 10. Now 3 as it is. There is a special rule for putting the limits. Whenever you require to substitute the limits, remember there is a rule. Upper limit is to be placed first of all. After putting minus sign, you are supposed to put the lower limit. First upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus upper limit minus.
Lower limit.
So these 3 as it is. Instead of x, I should write upper limit, that is 10. So 10 cube, say
10 cube.
upon 3. Minus lower limit, instead of x, put 0. 0 cube is 0. 0 upon 3 is 0. Minus 2 as it is. Instead of x, put upper limit, that is 10. 10 square, say
10 square.
upon 2. After putting minus sign, instead of x, I am supposed to write 0. Right here 0. 0 square is 0. 0 upon 2 is 0. Come on, 7. Then instead of x, I should write 10. After putting minus sign, instead of x, I should write 0. Simple. Now tell me, this 3 will cancel. 3 will. 10 cube is 10 into 10 into 10, that is 1000. 2 will cancel. Minus 10 square is 100. And plus 7 into 10, that is 70. 1000 minus 100, 900. 900 plus 70, 970. Unit of work done is simple. Look now. We talk about now kinetic energy. When body is said to be possessing some energy, when? Do you know that? Whenever any body has some capacity of doing work, whenever any body has some capacity of doing work, we say that body has some energy. Okay? If the capacity of doing work is possessed by the body due to its motion, then that energy is known as. If capacity of doing work is possessed by body by virtue of its typical state, condition or configuration, we say it has potential. It has potential, about which we will talk later on. Right now we concentrate on kinetic energy. Capacity of doing work possessed by body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is shown by symbol capital K. It is defined this way: half of product of mass and square of velocity. Half of
Product of
mass and square of
velocity.
K equals to half mv square. K equals to
Half mv square.
final velocity, then final kinetic energy. Here I am putting V0, that is initial velocity. In here you should write K0. Come on, final velocity, final kinetic energy, initial velocity.
Initial kinetic energy.
Simple. Don't you know third equation of linear motion with constant linear acceleration? V square minus V0 square equals to 280. Equals to
280.
Let us obtain one very important result called work energy theorem. Called work energy.
Theorem.
What is the result I am showing you? Come on. Work done by constant force. Work done by
Constant force.
by formula W equals to F D cos theta. F W equals to
Fd cos theta.
now F formula of F equals to MA. F equals to
MA.
come on D as it is. If the displacement is undergone in the direction of force, displacement is undergone in the then theta is 0. Theta is 0. Come on, MAD. Say MAD. Cos 0 is 1. Now M as it is. Come on now AD. Come on. Find out AD from here. Find out AD from here. Transfer this to in the denominator. So V square minus V0 square upon 2. V square
Minus V0 square.
V square minus V0 square upon 2. Any problem? 1 by 2 mv square. Open the bracket. 1 by 2.
Mv square.
1 by 2.
Mv square.
After putting minus sign, come on. 1 by 2 mv0 square. 1 by 2.
Mv0 square.
What is half mv square, everybody? Final kinetic energy. Say.
Final kinetic.
What is half mv0 square? Initial kinetic energy. Correct? Now W as it is. Come on. Final minus initial. Final minus
initial.
it will always give you change. It will always give you change is shown by symbol delta. Delta itself means change. Change in what? Change in kinetic energy. Change in
Kinetic energy.
work done by resultant force acting on a body is just equal to change in kinetic energy of this body. This very statement is called work energy theorem. Is called
Work energy theorem.
work done by resultant force acting on a body is just equal to change in kinetic energy of that body. This very statement is called work energy theorem. Simple. Let us obtain same result using one more approach. That is different approach I am showing you. Work done by variable force in one-dimensional motion. In one-dimensional motion. Look, W equals to integration F dx from x1 to x2. Come on. What is vector F dot vector dx, everybody? F dx cos theta. F dx
Cos theta.
F dx
Cos theta.
So let me write here cos of 0 degree. Cos of 0 degree. If the displacement is undergone in the direction of force, displacement undergone in the, then angle between force and displacement is correct. Now cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is
1.
now tell me integration as it is. F equals to MA. Everybody.
F equals to MA.
M into A. M into
A.
what is A? Acceleration. What is A?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Can you write dV by dt? Can you write
Yes.
time rate of change of velocity? Or mathematically derivative of velocity with respect to time will give you acceleration. Any problem? F equals to M into A. This dx as it is. Dx cos 0 is 1. Now tell me. Integration as it is. M as it is. dV as it is. Instead of dividing dV by dt, I just divide dx by dt. I just divide.
Yes.
I just shift this dt from here to here. From. So here I am writing dx by dt. I repeat. Integration m dv. Integration m. Look here. dx by dt. Say.
Dx by dt.
Say.
Dx by dt.
Say.
Dx by dt.
Mathematically same na? Now tell me. Integration m. Integration m. What is this dx by dt? What is this dx by dt? It is v. It is. It is. It is. And this dv I am writing. This dv I am writing here. Okay. I repeat. Integration mv dv. Integration.
MV dV.
Integration mv. And mind well, when the variable is in terms of x, you are writing limits in terms of x. But now the variable is in terms of v, so I must write the limits also in terms of v. In terms of v. At initial position, initial velocity of the body I am taking v1. I am taking
V1.
At final position, final velocity of the body I am taking as v2. M is constant. M is constant. Can be taken out. Can be taken. What is left now? When you take m out, integration v dv. Everybody?
Integration v dv.
Correct? And from where to where? From v1 to
v2.
v means what? Only v means what? v raised to 1. Only v means?
v raised to 1.
Only v means?
v raised to 1.
Now the way you remember this formula, integration x raised to n dx. Integration?
x raised to n.
We can write integration v raised to n dv. Integration v raised to
n dv.
look. Integration v raised to n dv. The formula is same way. V raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Come on, v raised to n plus 1 upon. Now, what do you require? Integration v raised to 1 dv. V raised to?
1 dv.
V raised to? So n is 1. N is?
1.
N is?
1.
Put it here. So 1 plus 1 that is 2. 1 plus 1 that is 2. So it is v square by 2. It will be?
v square by 2.
It will be?
v square by 2.
So integration v dv, it is v square by 2. Correct? From v1 to v2. From? Come on, m as it is. Come on, instead of v, what should I write? Upper limit. Upper limit is v2. Upper limit is
V2.
So instead of v, just put v2. So it is v2 square upon 2. After putting minus sign, instead of v, I should add lower limit, that is v1 here. v1 square upon 2. Say,
v1 square upon 2.
open the bracket. 1 by 2 mv2 square. Everybody?
1 by 2 m v2 square.
After putting minus sign, come on, minus 1 by 2 mv1 square. 1 by 2.
m v1 square.
What is v2? Final velocity. Then this is final kinetic energy. Say,
Final kinetic energy.
v1 is?
Initial kinetic energy.
So this will give me?
Initial kinetic energy.
So final kinetic energy is k2 minus initial kinetic energy is k1. Final minus initial will give you change in kinetic energy. Change in?
Kinetic energy.
So it is shown by symbol delta K. So once again we have got same result. Come on, W equals to delta K. W equals to?
Delta K.
Speak out the statement with me. Work done by resultant force acting on a body
Work done by resultant force acting on a body
is equal to
is equal to
change in kinetic energy of that body.
change in kinetic energy of the body.
This very statement is called work energy theorem. Work energy
Theorem.
simple. Now let us see three formula for kinetic energy. One formula already you know. What is it here? Half mv square. Say half. I want now formula of kinetic energy in terms of momentum and mass. I am showing you. Very simple. Just multiply by m, divide by m. Numerator I multiply by m. So m into m, m square. And here also I am writing m. I am just multiplying numerator and denominator by m. And now tell me 1 by 2 m, 1 by 2 as it is. Now m square v square, can it be written as m into v whole square, m into v
Whole square.
upon m as it is, upon m. Now tell me, this is 1 by 2 as it is, but what is mass into velocity? Mass into velocity is momentum. Mass into velocity is
Momentum.
shown by symbol p, shown by symbol
P.
So it is p square, say
P square
upon 2m,
upon 2 m.
p square upon 2m.
P square upon 2 m.
Let us obtain third formula now. K equals to half mv square. K equals to
Half m square.
1 by 2 as it is. What about m into v square? Can it be written as mv into v? Come on, mv into v into v will be v square. Any problem? Now tell me, 1 by 2 as it is. Mass into velocity is momentum. Mass into velocity is
Momentum.
into v. So kinetic energy formula. Come on, 1 by 2 pv. 1 by 2
pv.
This is the formula in terms of mass and velocity. This is the formula in terms of momentum and mass. And this is the formula in terms of momentum and velocity. Momentum and
Velocity.
on the last page you please write down these all steps. After this you write down integration v dv. Integration v dv. So v means what? V raised to 1. So n is 1. N is, put it here, V raised to 2 upon 2. V square by 2. Same thing is used here. Look. Integration V dV. We have used, come on, V square by 2. Correct? Read now number 5. Statement of sum number 5. You must have read new unit of energy in the statement. That is small e capital V. Small e capital V. That is a symbol. How to pronounce? Electron volt. Electron volt. Look. What is 1 meter? 100 centimeter. So meter is unit of length. Centimeter is also unit of length. So when you have two units of same physical quantity, there must be some mutual relationship. Now mutual relation between electron volt and joule, you are supposed to remember. Look, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, that many joule. 1 electron volt is this many joule. Okay, in this particular sum, this is not required. This is not required, but I just gave you introduction of what is electron volt. Okay, more about this electron volt you will study in your third semester. Okay, at present you may or may not remember this relation. Will do no problem. Look here. Kinetic energy of electron and kinetic energy of proton, they have given equal. They have given equal. Fine. Now what is kinetic energy? Half mv square. Half mv square. For electron, 1 by 2 me into v square. 1 by 2 me into v square. For proton, 1 by 2 mv vp square. 1 by 2 mv vp square. 1 by 2 getting cancel. Come on, v square upon vp square. Say v square upon vp square. And here mp upon me. Say mp upon me. Take square root on both the sides. Square root on both the sides. Square root of this. Come on, ve upon vp. Say ve upon vp. Take square root here, it will be under root sign. Under root of mp upon me. Under root of mp upon me. Mass of proton they have given 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. Here it is. Okay. Mass of electron 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kilogram. Mind well, both the masses must be placed in same unit. Must be placed in same unit. Now when you simplify, answer is 42.824. 42.824. Now tell me, this value is greater than 1. This value is greater than 1. So transfer this now. Transfer this. So VE greater than VP. VE greater than VP. VE greater than VP. In textbook, they have found out this way. Correct? But no need to go for this long method. Within a step, you can judge which velocity will be greater. You can find out from here only. Look. How? They have given two particles, correct? But with a same kinetic energy. With a so K is constant. K is constant. When K is constant, 1 by 2 is already constant. So this product should remain constant. Correct? In this product, if it has to remain constant, then if mass decreases, then velocity should increase. If mass decreases, then velocity should increase. Among proton and electron, which particle is lighter in weight? Electron. Mass of electron is less. Mass of electron is less. When mass of electron is less, then its velocity must be more. Must be more. From here only we can make out. We can, no need to go for this long calculation. Simple. Read next. Look, D equals to V0t plus 1 by 2 AT square. Because the body starts its motion from rest. From initial velocity is 0. Correct? 1 by 2. What is acceleration? Force upon mass. What is acceleration?
Force upon mass.
F equals to ma. So what is A? F upon M. What is A?
F upon M.
Into T square. This part is 0. 1 by 2. Force you are given 0.5 Newton. Mass is 2 kilogram. This time is 8 seconds. Now simplify. Answer is 8 meter. W equals to F d cos theta. W equals to
F d cos theta.
this force is 0.5 Newton. Displacement we have found out 8 meter. And theta, because the body has undergone its displacement in the same direction of force, then force and displacement are in same direction, so theta is 0 degree. 8 into 0.5 is 4. And unit of work is joule. V equals to V0 plus 80. V equals to
V0 plus 80.
because the body starts its motion from rest. Initial velocity is 0. What is the acceleration? Come on. Force upon mass. Force upon
Mass.
into T. Force is 0.5 Newton. Mass is 2 kilogram. Time you are given 8 seconds. Simplify. It is 2 meter per second. What about change in kinetic energy? Change final minus initial. K minus K0. K minus
K0.
what is final kinetic energy? Come on, half mv square. Say
Half mv square.
and what about initial kinetic energy? I should take 0 because body starts from rest. Starts from
Yes.
for a body having initial velocity 0. Remember velocity, momentum, kinetic energy. Momentum, kinetic energy will be 0. Whenever any body starts its motion from rest, its initial velocity, momentum and kinetic energy would be 0. Initially it will be 0. Come on, what is final? What is initial kinetic energy formula? Formula wise, K0 equals to half mv0 square. K0 equals to
Half mv
K0 equals to half mv. What is initial velocity of the body? Right now it is 0, so this product is 0. So K0 is 0. K0 is 0. And now tell me, 1 by 2 as it is, mass of the body you are given 2 kilogram. Velocity at the end of 8 seconds we have found out it is 2 meter per second. This 2 and this will cancel. 2 square is 4. Unit of change in kinetic energy is also joule. You can see here also 4 joule, here also 4 joule. Come on, what is the work done? 4 joule. What is change in kinetic energy? 4 joule. So this result must be equal. Once again it is proved that W equals to delta K. W equals to
delta K.
W equals to
Delta K.
work done by resultant force acting on a body is just equal to change in kinetic energy of that body. This very statement is called work energy theorem. Work energy
Theorem.
Look now. Potential energy. In textbook they have not derived the initial formula of gravitational potential energy. I am deriving it. Look here. Whenever any body possesses some capacity of doing work by the virtue of its typical position, state, condition or configuration is called potential energy. Is called
Potential.
it is said to have some potential energy. And right now we are talking about gravitational potential. We are talking about
Gravitational.
I may write only potential energy, but you must understand gravitational potential energy. It is to be shown by symbol capital U. I am showing you what is that. Suppose here we have ground surface, which we take as reference surface. Okay. Generally, surface of Earth is taken as reference level, and which there is a body of mass m lying at rest. On a body of mass m, come on, downward gravitational force is energy. Right? What I do now, I just lift it upwards. Look here this way. Right? But I am just applying external force just equal to its downward weight. Downward weight. What is the weight of the body in the downward direction? Mg. I am also applying same magnitude of force but just in opposite direction. Come on, F equals to mg. F equals to
Mg.
when I am exerting this much external force, suppose the body is lifted from this to this position such that it has achieved this much height. This much height. That is the displacement of the body is undergone in the direction of force. And now tell me, because I am applying an equal but opposite force, an equal but opposite force. Look, during the motion what will happen? What is vertically upward force, everybody? Mg. Say.
Mg.
What is vertically downward force? That is also Mg. So Mg minus Mg. Mg. Resistance force is 0. When resistance force is 0, acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0. When acceleration is 0, velocity is constant. Velocity is constant. And whenever you are moving the body with constant velocity, it is said to be under equilibrium. Under equilibrium. Now tell me, what is the work done by external force? Work done by very simple. Look, work done by external force. W equals to F d cos theta. W equals to
F d cos theta.
What is external force exerted? Mg. Say
Mg.
F is Mg. Displacement from here to here is y. Displacement is y. What is theta? Angle between force and displacement. Angle between this force and this displacement. What is it? 0 degree. Because they are in same direction, theta is 0. Mgy, because cos 0 is 1. Come on, Mgy. Say. Remember one very simple fact. In the whole of physics, remember, whatever amount of work is done, same amount of energy we have to spend. Now question arises, when we spend this much energy, where that energy has gone? That energy here, it is not wasted, it is stored in the form of potential energy. It is stored in the form of this much energy is stored here in the body in the form of potential energy. Specifically, we should say gravitational potential energy. Say, and shown by symbol capital U. So this work done itself results into increase in gravitational potential energy, which are shown by symbol capital U. U equals to mgy. U equals to
mgy.
How would you speak out this result in words? When a body of mass m is lying at height y from some reference level, then its gravitational potential energy with respect to that reference level is equal to mgy. Is equal to
mgy.
when a body of mass m is lying at height y from some reference level, its gravitational potential energy with respect to that reference level is said to be mgy. Say
mgy.
fine. What do you mean by conservative force? What do you mean by conservative force field? I am showing you. Before that, let us define one energy called mechanical energy. Very simple. Summation of kinetic and potential energy. Summation of kinetic and potential energy is called mechanical energy. Look, summation of kinetic and potential energy is called shown by symbol capital E. Shown by symbol. Look now. Consider a body of mass m, and initially it is at height y1 from some reference surface, and from this initial position that body is taken to final position, say point B. Say point B. You can just take it from A to B by following many paths. In the figure I have shown only two paths. Look, one is straight path. That is path number 1. Path number 2 is, look here, it is a zigzag path. It is a random path I have selected, and let it be path number 2. Now what is the point to be noted here? When you move the body either on this path or on this path, every time work done by gravitational force is found to be same. Let us prove. Here the height is y1 and here the height is y2. So what is the displacement undergone by body in vertically upward direction? y2 minus y1. Say y2 minus y1. Wait. When the body is here, suppose, what is the downward gravitational force? Let it be vector F. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit. What is the magnitude of gravitational force? Mass into gravitational acceleration. Mass into mg. Say where is the direction? Vertically downward. In the downward direction we take always negative axis. For negative axis, what is the unit vector? Minus z. Say vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. And this extremely small displacement are shown by symbol vector dr. Work done by variable force. Work done by variable force. Last time we had obtained W equals to integration vector F dot vector dl from A to B. Instead of vector dl, in this article in textbook they have adopted the symbol of displacement as vector dl. Vector dl. Look constantly up, Nilay. Don't look down anytime. Why you are looking down often and often? For integration as it is. What is vector f? Vector f is mg into minus j. Everybody.
mg into minus j.
Dot. Vector dr. Vector
dr.
Wait. What was the formula? Position vector in 3 dimensions. Vector r equals to x I hat plus y j hat plus z
j hat.
Remember? Then remember the formula of not position vector, change in position vector, that is called displacement vector. That is called extremely small displacement vector, vector dr. You can remember this way. Don't say x into y, say dx into y. Say
dx into y.
Don't say y into z, say dy into z. Don't say z into k, say dz into k. What is the formula of vector dr? dx I hat plus
dy j hat plus dz k hat.
Simple. Now just simplify. J hat dot I hat 0. J hat dot J hat 1 minus mg into dy. Minus mg into J hat dot J is 1 and J hat dot K hat is 0. And don't write now positions A and B. Write their y coordinates. Write their
Y coordinates.
because the variable is in terms of y. What is the height of body? Height of the body at position A? It is y1. It is. What is height of the body at position B? It is y2. So for this initial position, y coordinate is y1. For final position, y coordinate is y2. So right here y1 to y2. Fine. Now this part is constant. Minus mg is constant. Take it out. Minus mg is taken out. Integration 1 dy. Everybody, integration
1 dy.
Integration
1 dy.
from y1 to y2. Minus mg as it is. Integration 1 dy. It is y. It is
Y.
just now you are written in the notes. Integration 1 dx. Integration
1 dx.
what was it? X. Say
X.
integration 1 dx is x. Then integration 1 dy is
Y.
integration 1 dy is
Y.
how? Formula integration y raised to n dy. Integration
Y raised to n dy.
equals to y raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Y raised to
N plus 1 upon n plus 1.
write down in the notes on the last page. Integration y raised to n dy. Integration y raised to n dy equals to y raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Written? Integration y raised to n dy equals to y raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Written there? Now write integration 1 dy. Write integration 1 dy. And that equals to integration 1 means what? Y raised to 0. 1 means what? Write it. Integration y raised to 0 dy. So what is n? N is 0. N is
0.
put in that formula y raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Put n equal to 0. Y raised to 1 upon 1. Y raised to. So what is it? What is it? That's what I written here. Look. Integration 1 dy. Integration
1 dy.
it is what? From y1 to y2. From
Y1 to Y2.
now. What is the rule for putting the limits? First of all, upper limit. After putting minus sign, lower limit. Instead of y, put y2. Put
Y2.
so minus mg. Instead of y, I am putting y2. Correct? After putting minus sign, instead of y, I should write y1. Come on, upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus
Lower limit.
This work done by gravitational force, it depends only on initial position and final position. It depends only on, but it does not depend, look here, it does not depend on the path followed by the body. It does not depend on the, if work done by given force depends on initial and final position, but it does not depend on the path joining them, then such a force is called conservative force. What is it called?
Conservative force.
And a field which generates such a force is called, that force field is called conservative field. That field is called conservative field. I repeat, if work done by given force acting on a body
If work done by given force acting on a body
depends on initial and final position of the body,
depends on initial and final position of the body,
but it does not depend on the path joining them,
but it does not depend on the path joining them,
then such a force is called conservative force.
then such a force is called conservative force.
And corresponding force field is called conservative field. Conservative
Field.
Gravitational force and gravitational field, they are conservative. They are
Conservative.
in third semester you will study electric force and electric field are conservative. You will also study in the third semester magnetic force and magnetic field are conservative. Okay, fine. We now go for law of conservation of mechanical energy. Law of conservation of conservation means what? Keeping constant. Keeping
Constant.
Did we study conservation law for momentum? Then what does it mean? Conservation means what? Keeping
Constant.
And here mechanical energy will remain constant. But under which circumstances I am showing you. Consider a body which is thrown vertically upwards. Vertically upwards. We are not going to consider any air resistance. Okay? Look. Body is rising. Body is rising this way. When it is passing through point number 1, its velocity is v1. When it is passing through point number 2, its velocity in upward direction is v2. At point 1, height from the reference level, it is y1. At point 2, height from the reference level is y2. Now tell me, what are the kinetic energies? K equals to half mv square. K equals to? Instead of v, when you write v1, instead of k you should write? Instead of v, when we write? Instead of k we should write? What about gravitational potential? U equals to mgy. U equals to
mgy.
When you write here y1, here you should write u1. When you write here y2, you should write u2. u1 equals to mgy y1. u1 equals to
mgy y1.
u2 equals to mgy y2. u2 equals to
mgy y2.
fine. Use work energy theorem. W equals to delta K. W equals to
Delta K.
we have obtained the same result 2 times. W equals to okay. What is the work done by gravitational force acting on this body? Just now we obtained minus mg into y2 minus y1. Minus mg into minus mg into that equals to change in kinetic energy. Change means what? Final minus initial. Final minus
Initial.
So final kinetic energy is K2 and initial kinetic energy was K1. Final minus initial. Look, open the bracket. Minus mg y2. Everybody.
Minus mgy y2.
Minus minus plus mg y1. Mg
y1.
that equals to K2 minus K1. Now tell me minus as it is, what is mg y2? What is mg y2? Mg y2 is, come on, u2. Mg y2 is
U2.
plus mg y1. Mg
y1.
it is u1. It is
U1.
and that equals to K2 minus K1. Transfer this minus K1 on this side will become plus. So K1 plus U1. Everybody.
K1 plus U1.
And here K2 is there. Transfer this minus U2 on right hand side will become plus. So on right hand side now it will be K2 plus U2. K2 plus
U2.
K2 plus
U2.
But what is K plus U? Mechanical energy. What is K plus U? What is K plus U? But this will give you mechanical energy at the first position. At the and this will give you mechanical energy at the. So what we have achieved? E1 equals to E2. E1 equals to E1 equals to E1 equals to E2 means what? Whatever is the mechanical energy at first position, same is the mechanical energy at second position. Meaning thereby mechanical energy at every point remains same and constant. Remains same and
Constant.
constant means what? It is conserved. It is
Conserved.
but mind well, we had neglected air resistance. We had neglected any sort of resistive force is said to be non-conservative. Is said to be
Non-conservative.
and if you are not considering non-conservative forces and if you are considering only conservative forces, then such a system is called mechanically isolated system. Mechanically
Isolated system.
for which mechanical energy is going to remain constant. Is going to remain
Constant.
and based upon this we have given law of conservation of mechanical energy. Very simple. mechanical energy of mechanically and isolated system. Mechanically isolated remains constant. Remains constant. Mechanical energy of mechanically isolated system. Mechanical energy of remains constant. This very statement is called law of conservation of mechanical energy. Okay. Now sum number 7 is very good sum. Read it 2 to 3 times. Only statement, read it. Suppose we have horizontal support. This is horizontal support. From here we suspend a string of length L. At the end of that string there is a spherical bob of mass M. Okay? What we do now? We just apply some initial minimum velocity. We just give some minimum initial velocity to that body this way, tangentially and along horizontal direction. Then what happens? That body barely finishes the circle. It barely finishes the circle. Barely finishing the circle means when it is coming here, its velocity is almost 0 but slightly greater than 0. Almost 0 but slightly greater than 0. Such that along this direction, when it comes here along this direction, it should have some velocity such that it can finish the remaining half of the circle. Correct? So when it is barely finishing the circle, here when it comes, this string becomes tensionless. Okay? For that to happen, what minimum horizontal velocity should be given to this body at this position? That is what we have to find out first. Sum is very good, eh? Look here now. This is the circular path. For any circle, its all radii must be same. So this radius must be same. This radius is nothing but length of the string. They have given as L. If this much is L, this much is also L plus L. This total height will be 2L. Correct? Here tangential velocity is along this direction. Let it be VA. Here tangential velocity is in this direction. Let it be VB. And here tangential velocity in this direction. Let it be VC. Correct? At point A, let us find out mechanical energy. What do you mean by mechanical energy? Summation of kinetic and potential energy. Okay? Be attentive in the class. When I am asking you the question, if you are not responding, if you are not starting speaking with me, it means you are not paid attention. What is mechanical energy? Summation of kinetic and potential energy. Kinetic energy I am writing half mv square. Say half mv square. But instead of v, we should write va because we are talking about point A. So what is the velocity at point A? Va. Say va. So I should write half mva square plus potential G. What is potential G at point A? Potential G point A. Why? Why it is 0? Potential energy at point A is 0. Why? What is the formula of gravitational potential energy? U equals to mgy. What is y? Height of a body from reference level. But when body is here and reference level is also here only, So height of this body from this reference level is right now 0. When y is 0, y is 0. This product will be 0. That's why gravitational potential is 0. Correct? Now this point is very important. Look. Here in this string, there is some tension. There is some tension. This way. Okay? And that tension is a force exerted on this spherical bob vertically upward. Vertically upward. What is vertically downward force acting on this body? Its own weight. Its own weight. Weight means gravitational force. What is it? Mass into gravitational acceleration. Correct? This is T. This is mg. This is vertically upward. This is vertically downward. Look. This body performs circular motion. Performs circular motion. When any circular motion will be possible, provided there is some proper centripetal force. Provided there is some proper centripetal. So here also, resultant of these two must be pointing towards center. Must be pointing towards center. If you want resultant force to be pointing towards the center, then this force must be bigger and this force must be smaller. So subtract smaller from bigger. Subtract smaller from bigger. So I am taking, look here, T minus Ng. Say T minus Ng. If this is bigger and this is smaller, then this will give me resultant force which will be pointing towards the center. Pointing towards any force pointing towards the center is called centripetal force. It's called centripetal force. What is the expression of centripetal force? mv square upon r. Say fatapat. mv square upon r. mv square upon r. Instead of v, what I am writing? And instead of r, instead of r, radius is right now equal to length of the string. Correct? mv square upon r. Instead of v, I am putting va, and instead of r, I am putting r. Any problem? This point is very important. And now transfer this. From minus it will become plus. So T equals to mg plus mva square upon r. Come on, similarly at point C. At point C. Look, when the body comes here, correct? There is no tension in the string. There is no tension in the string. It is so given to us in the statement. Now, what is the downward weight of this body? Come on, vertically downward it is mg. It is mg. And that itself is pointing towards the center. Any force pointing towards the center of the circle, will use centripetal force. So that right now this mg only will become centripetal. Will become mg itself is becoming centripetal force. What is formula of centripetal force? mv square upon r. Say. Don't say v, say vc. Say because you are talking about point C. And don't say r, say l. So mvc square upon l. mvc square upon l is equal to mg. Fine. Also, according to law of conservation of mechanical energy, according to law of conservation of mechanical energy, whatever is the mechanical energy at point A, same is the mechanical energy at point C. What is EA? EA is how much? 1 by 2 mva square. EA is how much? 1 by 2 mva square. And EC is how much? EC, wait. EC means mechanical energy at point C. Mechanical energy at point C. Mechanical energy means summation of kinetic and potential. Summation of kinetic and potential. Kinetic energy of the body at point C. Come on. 1 by 2 mvc square. 1 by 2 mvc square. 1 by 2 mvc square. Plus gravitational potential E. U equals to mgy. Say mgy. Don't say mgy, say m into g into height. M into g into height. M into g into height of this body at position B. Height of this body from this reference level, you can say it is this much. How much it is L? How much it is? L. So height is L. Wait, we are talking about point C. Sorry, I'm mistaken. Not B, part C. Point C. Point C. At point C. At point C. What is the height of this body from this reference level? This plus this. Say this plus this. So L plus L. Come on. 2L. L plus L. 2L. Height of body at point C from this reference level is L plus L. That is 2L. So mg into height. Say everybody. mg into height. mg into height. And height is right now 2L. We are talking about point C. Correct? Fine. Now this 1 by 2 as it is. Find out mvc square from here. Find out mvc square. Transfer this. Transfer this. MVC square will be MGL. Come on, MVC square will be MGL. MVC square will be MGL. Now this is 2MGL. Say 2MGL. Say 2MGL. Now what is left hand side? Half MVA square. Half MVA square. MGL. MGL. If I take common inside the bracket, it will be 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2. How much it is? 5 by 2. Say fatapat. 5 by 2. M and M will cancel. This 2 also will cancel. 2 also will cancel. Giving you Vs square equals to 5GL. Vs square equals to 5GL. Vs square equals to 5GL. X square root then Va equals to under root of 5GL. Va equals to under root of 5GL. Va equals to under root of 5GL. Read the statement again. They also asked velocity at point P or at point P. Now tell me, can I write so? Look here. Also, look. Can we write EA equals to EB? Can we write so? Yes. According to law of conservation of mechanical energy at point A and at point B must be same. Must be same. What is EA? What is EA? Half MVA square. Correct? Come on. What is EB? I'm writing. Now you must understand. Now you must understand. Any problem? No. Any problem? No. Come on. Kinetic energy of body at point B. Half MVB square. Half MVB square. Plus gravitational potential log mg into height. M into G into height. M into G into height. M into G into height. Height of this body at position B from reference level is only L. Only L. That's what I am telling here. L. Correct? And now tell me, can I cancel M throughout? Can I cancel M throughout? Yes. Look, M will get cancelled. Now multiply each term by 2. Multiply each term by 2. So here, come on, VA square. Say VA square. That equals 2. Multiply by 2 here. So 2 will cancel. VB square. Say VB square. And when you multiply by 2 here, it is 2GL. Say 2GL. Fine. What is VS square? Just now you got VS square. I'm not asking V, I'm asking VS square. It is 5GL. It is 5GL. So this VS square is 5GL. Say 5GL. Say 5GL. That equals to VB square plus 2GL. Correct? Transfer this 5GL minus 2GL. 3GL. 5GL minus 2GL. 3GL. So VB square will become on 3GL. Say 3GL. Take square root on both the sides. So VB equals to under root of 3GL. Under root of 3GL. Got it? Write down all this.